Nowruz is the Persian New Year. Nowruz is an important festival in Iran. Nowruz, literally meaning a new day, has through the ages lived up to its name in wondrous ways. By pointing to nature's ability to renew itself each year, Nowruz has evolved through the millennia to the manifestation of more pressing and more intense human yearnings. The original message is rebirth and renewal. Nowruz marks the spring equinox when night and day are of equal length. The exact beginning of the new year occurs when the season changes from winter to spring on the vernal equinox, which usually happens on the 20th or 21st of March each year. It's the day when winter changes into spring in the northern hemisphere, and it feels like a new beginning. The roots of Nowruz are scattered in myth and in history. They go deep into the earth beneath our feet, all the way to the time when the settlement of the first peoples in Mesopotamia and the Caucasus, on the Iranian plateau and the steppes of Central Asia, signalled a new phase in human civilization. In Persian mythology, it is King Jamshid who is credited with the founding of Nowruz as the beginning of the ancient Iranian calendar. Celebrating the new year at the vernal equinox may well have been an old Babylonian tradition already known before 2340 BC, as it is often mentioned in later Babylonian documents. And the Achaemenid king Darius I may well have built Persepolis for the specific purpose of celebrating Nowruz festivities there. In Iran, the traditional heralds of the festival of Nowruz are Amu Nowruz and Haji Firuz, who appear in the streets to celebrate the new year. Amu Nowruz is an elderly, silver-haired man with a long beard carrying a walking stick, wearing a felt hat, a long cloak of blue canvas, a sash, give, and linen trousers. Kane to Kane. People start getting ready for Nowruz about 1 month in advance. It all begins in early March with spring cleaning. This tradition, known as Kane to Kane, literally meaning shaking the house, is common in almost every household. Carpets are washed, windows are wiped, silverware is polished, curtains are taken to the dry cleaners, and old furniture is repaired or replaced with new ones. Every nook and cranny are scrubbed and polished until the whole house is sparkling clean. All family members are involved in this ritual, a ritual that signifies a fresh start to the year. It is widely believed that with all the dust and grime, ill fortune is also washed away and the slate is wiped clean again. Anything broken is repaired or replaced, and the house is decorated with flowers. By doing this spring cleaning, people wash away the bad things from the previous year and prepare for better things to come in the new year. Haft-seen. A major part of New Year rituals is setting the Haft-seen with 7 specific items. In ancient times, each of the items corresponded to one of the 7 creations and the 7 holy immortals protecting them. All 7 items start with the letter S. Here are some of the items and what they symbolize. Sumac, crushed spice of berries, for the sunrise and the spice of life. Senjed, sweet dry fruit of the lotus tree, for love and affection. Sirke, vinegar, for patience and age. Sebe, apples, for health and beauty. Seer, garlic, for good health. Samanu, wheat pudding, for fertility and the sweetness of life. Sabze, sprouted wheat grass, for rebirth and renewal of nature. In addition to these S items, there are other symbolic items that go on the Haft-seen table, depending on the tradition of each family. It is customary to place a mirror on the table to symbolize reflection on the past year, an orange in a bowl of water to symbolize the earth, a bowl of real goldfish to symbolize new life, colored eggs to represent fertility, coins for prosperity in the new year, special flowers called hyacinths to symbolize spring, and candles to radiate light and happiness. Each family places other items on the table that are special, for example the Quran, the Holy Book of Islam, or the Shahnameh, an epic Persian story of colourful kings and princes written around the year 1000 CE. Another important item to place on the Haft-seen table is a book of poetry by the famous poet Shamsuddin Hafez. Wheat or lentil, representing new growth, is grown in a flat dish a few days before the new year and is called sabze, green shoots. Decorated with colourful ribbons, it is kept until Sizdah Bedar, the 13th day of the new year, and then disposed of outdoors. After the Sal Tavil, people hug and kiss each other and wish each other a happy new year. Then they give presents to each other, traditionally cash, coins or gold coins, usually older ones to the younger ones. Traditionally, on the night before the new year, most Iranians will have sabzi polo mahi, a special dish of rice cooked with fresh herbs and served with cooked and freshly dried fish. Kuku sabzi, a mixture of fresh herbs with eggs fried or baked, is also served. The next day, rice and noodles, reshte polo, are served. Particular sweets are also served during Nowruz. Traditional items include rice bread, or nane berenji rice bread, cookies made from rice flour, baklava, flaky pastry sweetened with rose water, samanu, sprouted wheat pudding, and nogi, sugar-coated almonds. Sizdah Bedar. Sizdah Bedar takes place on the 13th day of the Persian New Year and marks the end of the Nowruz holiday. It is customary for Persians to celebrate such a day by spending the day outdoors picnicking. Families will pack their lunch and head out to the park of their choice to spend the day enjoying the warmer temperatures of springtime while hanging out with family and friends. The time spent outdoors with friends is filled with joviality and happiness. Picnic items are set out, kebabs are grilled, music and dancing takes place, as well as various fun games are played by all. Another customary thing to do is to take the sabze from their sofra Haft-seen and throw it in a stream, a river, or anywhere where water flows. The action of throwing away the sabze represents removing negativity from one's home. It is believed that the sabze that is placed on the sofra Haft-seen will collect all that is negative and ill in the household during its time of growth. Releasing it into a running stream or river then symbolizes new beginnings, as all that is sick and ill is removed from one's home. We find this part of our culture very symbolic, as in mythology water represents purity. So, throwing what is evil in water that flows is a representation of evil being literally transported away by purity. All that is not pure and good, then, is simply carried away downstream and does not remain stationary. We offer our best wishes to everyone marking Nowruz. May this day advance happiness, health, and harmony to all. Happy Nowruz to all.